Knowing how to make a grilled cheese and tomato soup combo is sort of like a litmus test to how well you understand cooking. The crispy bread, the gooey cheese, what type of butter to use, salted or unsalted. The ability to make an exceptional tomato soup from scratch that builds layers of flavor that is a transferable skill to sauce making as well as braising and stewing. Learn this amazing combo of crunch, richness, and velvety texture, and you'll soon start to realize just how important this childhood favorite is to your cooking journey. So let's begin. Start by peeling a whole onion, and next cut your onion in half. Then proceed to slice into 1 to 2 centimeter tranches. Next, roughly chop about 3 cloves of garlic. Then with a cored tomato, I'll start by slicing it into 1-inch cubes. Now if you're thinking about starting a career in the culinary industry, knife skills are just the beginning. If you're looking to break into this field, you don't need to open a restaurant or work the line in a busy kitchen. Becoming a private chef is one of the most lucrative and flexible paths in the industry today, and it's exactly what I do now. Some clients pay $1,000 to $5,000 for a single evening, and once you have the right skills, you can book multiple private dinners a month. Inside the Better Cook Academy, I'll teach you everything you need to cook at a professional level, from knife skills and seasoning to sauces, plating, and kitchen efficiency. It's the real culinary training I wish I had when I was first starting out, built from years working in Michelin-starred restaurants across the globe. If you're serious about building a career as a private chef, this is where it begins. I'll add some olive oil to a hot saute pan, then add in my alliums and sweat until translucent. Season with salt and continue to cook. I'll throw in a tablespoon or so of tomato paste and cook that out with the onions and garlic until some of the sugars start to stick to the bottom of the pan like this right here. Next, throw in the tomatoes and gently toss until well combined. Season with a generous amount of salt and stir to incorporate. I'll cover to cook for at least 5 to 10 minutes, remove the lid, and add a splash of water to lubricate these ingredients even more. We'll cook until they can easily be crushed, then I'll cover again and cook for another 5 minutes so all the juices can be released. I'll add a bit of heavy cream for richness and stir that in. Now this is pretty much ready, so I'll add to a blender and blitz until smooth. Once smooth, I'll open the lid and begin adding some cubes of butter, about 3 to 4 tablespoons worth. Once done, here's our beautiful tomato soup. Now for the grilled cheese, I have 2 types of sliced cheese here, medium cheddar on the left and some Havarti on the right, which is known for its gooiness and stretchiness. Next up is the bread. You want to choose a good quality bread. Sourdough or an artisanal loaf works well here. Spread your butter, and here I'm using unsalted butter as I'll add some salt afterwards. Now the most crucial part is you need this butter to be super soft. If it's slightly hard and cold, it'll tear your bread as you begin to spread it on. All of my grilled cheese lovers out there know of this pain. I'll sprinkle on some kosher salt, then place buttered side down into a hot cast iron pan. Layer the cheese, and it's up to you how much you want, but 3 slices here is plenty. Now this is where you really need to control your heat and be careful not to burn the bread. I'll flip every now and then to make sure I like the color on both sides. And here's our beautiful grilled cheese, gooey and super delicious. And don't forget to dip it into that luscious tomato soup. Enjoy!